What's up, meatheads? There's a question that I get asked quite often, and that is, how do you get started? How do you get stronger? How do you start powerlifting? My answer to that is to run a program. This is a video about the programs that I have personally run in the past and that I can recommend to people who are just starting out with the sport. So if you are interested to get into the dark side of fitness, watch this video. But first, let's go to the gym. What's up, dudes? My name is Cinder. Welcome to the video. Welcome to my channel where I talk about lifting and fitness. If you like lifting, then consider subscribing to my channel. Like I said in the beginning, we will be talking about the programs that I ran when I was just dabbling into strength training. I was in the gym for a few months and I wanted to get stronger. So these are the programs that helped me get to where I am today. So just reminding you all that I'm not a coach, I'm not a personal trainer. I'm just an enthusiast. So take this video as a recommendation from someone who has some personal experience with these programs. If you're really serious about barbell training and you really want to get stronger with the big compound movements, then of course I recommend that you hire a coach. I understand that not everyone is really that committed yet to hire a coach, or maybe you can't afford a coach. So this is kind of the next best thing that you can do if you don't really want to hire a coach yet and you want to dabble into some strength training. If that's you, then this video is for you. I am going to be deadlifting today, so let's get started. If you are a total newbie to the gym, have zero experience in the weight room, have not run any programs before, you know what I mean, an absolute beginner, then this first category is for you. Take a look at starting strength, strong lifts, and ice cream fitness 5x5. So these programs are called linear progression programs, or LPs. That basically means that you are going to be adding weight linearly. Every session you do that movement, then you are going to be adding 5 pounds than what you did in the last session. These programs are also called 5x5s because you are going to do a few exercises per session, 5 sets of 5 reps per exercise. Very simple, very straightforward programming if you are interested in building size and strength. These programs start slow but will eventually get harder as you go. These are not the kinds of programs that you can repeat. You only do them once, and when you're done, you find another program. So starting strength is the lowest volume of them all because you're only going to be doing 3x5s, 3 sets of 5 reps per exercise. If you think that that's too little for you, then try strong lifts because that's a 5x5. If you are more into the bodybuilding side of things, then consider ice cream fitness 5x5. I have run that myself personally for quite a long time, and it made me a lot of gains. To be honest, it was the best program that I could have run for my noob phase. Ice cream fitness is basically strong lifts 5x5 with some added bodybuilding work after the compounds. Okay, let's talk about the second level. So if you have been going to the gym for a while now, maybe a few years, a few months, and you've been doing a lot of bodybuilding stuff and you want to add a little pizzazz to your workouts, if you know what I mean, then these 3 are the programs that I would recommend if you want to add a little strength training in your workouts. Again, I put ice cream fitness 5x5 in this list again because I do believe that it is a great way to introduce a lot of strength training when you have been doing 4 sets of 12 your whole life. So there is a different dimension to gains that you can tap into when you double into 5x5s and, you know, lower rep sets basically. And personally, that is what I did. That program was my transition into more strength focused training. And in that short amount that I ran ice cream fitness, I have seen more gains than I have in the years that I've been doing bodybuilding splits. Candito Linear and PHUL have similar structures. They are upper lower splits, meaning you train 4 times a week. Heavy upper, heavy lower, rest, and then hypertrophy upper, hypertrophy lower. Candito even goes so far to give an option for strength and control, strength and power, and strength and hypertrophy, giving the lifter flexibility to focus on what he wants to focus on. So if you want to get jacked and strong, then check these programs out. Okay, so we're done deadlifting. Time to move on to some bench press. But for the third level, if you have been in the gym, if you're decently strong with doing whatever workout you're doing and you want to really take things to the next level and really get strong, then these are the programs that I recommend for you. This is for someone who wants to really get into powerlifting. So take note that these programs would usually have a peak week. That is where you would taper down the volume. Much love to Candito. His 6-week program is an intense, insane program. I ran this program twice, one after another, and I could say that it's a really good way to understand how to get yourself peaked and really maximize your strength for the main 3. My friend has even used this program to peak himself for a powerlifting meet with decent results. I also ran the Calgary Barbell 16-week program twice, the first being my first powerlifting meet, and I also got some decent results there, especially for the deadlift. What I like the most about this program is it introduces RPE and auto-regulated training to someone who hasn't really used it before. The last block of this program makes you do heavy singles or doubles, I'm not sure, with an RPE rating. So this is a good way to make sure that you're on track and you're not going too heavy, also without making sure that you're not really stuck to the program too much. Also, let me add in some barbell medicine programs. I know that these are not free. They are paid templates, but I would say that they are worth your money. I have run Time Crunch and Power Building 2 with good results. I like Power Building 2 the best, especially if you would consider yourself a power builder. Do take a look at this program. So just a little extra information. It's not really enough to just look up the program and run it. These programs typically come with a PDF or an article online explaining the details of the program. How much weight do you start with? How much weight do you add per session? What to do if you fail a set? And how to keep progressing as the program gets harder and harder. Since you're running a template or what most people would call a cookie cutter program, which people say is not effective, understand that it will work, it's just probably not the most optimal for everyone. You and your friend might run the exact same program, starting with the exact same weights, but have vastly different results, and that's normal. This is the compromise of running a free template online. You don't have a coach to call the shots when things get hard. Also know that these programs are famous and have been run by so many people for a reason. It's because they are well written. Each rep, each set, each exercise, and each session builds off of another and has a purpose of why it is there and why it is ordered that way. I would not recommend that you tweak the program because you feel like it. Like you think that, I don't really feel like I worked out today, so I'm gonna do an extra set. Because if you do that, you're not really running the program. Some of these programs would give you the option to pick and choose some exercises that you would do after your main compounds. Some of them would allow you to use high bar instead of low bar. At the very least, do not mess with the rep set schemes, especially for the main compound movements like squats, deadlifts, bench press, overhead press. Of course, we know that we're not supposed to be program hopping, so I would recommend that you run the program at least twice. The beauty of running online templates is data collection. So at least you get to see how your body responds to this kind of training. So you can see how much frequency works for you. Is little volume okay? Is more volume okay? What days of the week are you usually stronger at? What rep ranges do you usually respond to better? Take note of these things so that in the future, when you do get to hire a coach, you have some data to present to him so that he has some basis when writing a program that is optimal for you. So that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. Let me know what you want to see in this channel. Engage with the video for the algorithm. Comment down below, subscribe. Also follow me on TikTok and on Instagram. I'll see you on the next video. Stay safe out there. Peace!